Listen closely, because the next few minutes are not a coincidence. You did not click on this video by accident, and the algorithm did not randomly place this before your eyes. You are here because a call has been sent out in the spiritual realm, and your soul has answered. We are standing at a precipice, a critical juncture in time specifically marked for February 3rd. There is an urgency in the spirit right now that I have not felt in years. Archangel Michael is stepping forward with a message that demands your undivided attention, and frankly, it is a matter of spiritual life and death. We are talking about a timeline split, a divergence. In the next few moments, I'm going to reveal why you have been feeling that strange, heavy pressure in your chest, and why the last few weeks have felt like an uphill battle against invisible forces. There is a countdown happening. Metaphorically speaking, there are only 99 seconds left before a massive gate closes and another one opens. The question is, attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. Which side of the gate will you be on? There is a significant personal tragedy that has been rapidly approaching your timeline. I don't say this to frighten you, but to awaken you. The enemy of your soul has been plotting a course of destruction intended to derail your destiny. But today, divine justice is moving faster than the speed of light to intervene on your behalf. You are standing at a fork in the road. One path leads to the abundance, joy, and restoration that have been destined for you since before you were born. The other path leads to avoidable sorrow, a cycle of repetition that you have been fighting to break for decades. This message is your course correction. It is the divine intervention designed to alter your fate before an irreversible loss occurs. For some time now you have sensed it. Be honest with yourself. You have felt an unseen force depleting your energy. It's not just physical tiredness, it is a soul-deep exhaustion that sleep cannot fix. You wake up after 8 hours of rest, feeling like you have been fighting a war in your dreams. You have experienced unexplained anxiety that hits you out of nowhere, usually when you are trying to relax or focus on your future. This isn't just stress. This isn't just the economy or the state of the world. This is a targeted attack. There has been a person in your orbit, perhaps someone you trust, someone you have broken bread with, masquerading as an ally. They smile to your face, they ask about your plans, but secretly in the quiet of their own heart, they have desired your failure. They have been siphoning your light. Before I reveal exactly how to identify this energy and how Archangel Michael is removing it right now, I need you to understand something crucial about your nature. You are a chosen one, and being chosen doesn't mean life is easy. It often means you are a lighthouse in a storm. And what do lighthouses attract? They attract ships seeking safety, yes, but they also attract the storm itself. The anxiety and profound exhaustion you've experienced were the direct results of a toxic, energetic tie that you didn't even know existed. But at this very moment, as you listen to my voice, that connection is being permanently severed. Archangel Michael is known as the warrior, the protector, the one who wields the sword of truth. Right now, he is standing between you and this approaching calamity. The weight you have been carrying was never yours to begin with. It was projected onto you by those who could not carry their own darkness. Have you noticed how, recently, people seem to dump their problems on you? How you walk into a room feeling fine and leave feeling heavy? That ends today. The delays and obstacles you faced over the last few months were not punishments. I know it felt like it. I know you looked up at the sky and asked, "Why me? Why is this so hard? Why does every door slam shut just as I reach for the handle?" Here is the truth that will set you free. Those closed doors were not rejections. They were divine protection. God was shielding you from rooms you were not meant to enter, from tables where poison was being served. If you had succeeded on your timeline, you would have walked straight into a trap. The stagnation was a holding pattern, keeping you safe until the enemy was cleared from the path. And now, the blessing that was postponed is rushing toward you with great speed. I want you to take a deep breath right now. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, imagine gray smoke leaving your body. That is the residue of this toxic tie. You are safe now. Your destiny is back in your own hands. But we need to talk about this 99 seconds warning. In the spiritual realm, time is fluid, but there are windows of opportunity, portals that open and close. February 3rd marks a moment of acceleration. The number 3 represents the divine trinity, completion, and manifestation. We are entering a period where your thoughts are going to manifest rapidly. This is why it is critical, absolutely critical, that you shift your vibration right now. Think about the person who has been draining you. You don't need a name. Your intuition already brought a face to your mind. Maybe it's a colleague who is always a little too curious about your failures. Maybe it's a family member who makes backhanded compliments. Maybe it's a friend who disappears when you are winning, but shows up with popcorn when you are struggling. This person has created a cord of attachment to your solar plexus, the center of your personal power. They feed on your doubt. When you are anxious, they feel stronger. When you are confused, they feel clear. It is a parasitic dynamic, but Archangel Michael is cutting that cord. When this cord is cut, you might feel a sudden physical sensation. Some people report a shiver down their spine, a sudden need to cry, or a wave of heat. That is the energetic surgery taking place. Do not be afraid of the emotions that rise up in the next few hours. Let them flow. It is the toxin leaving your system. But what happens next? This is where it gets exciting. This is where the 99 seconds turn into a lifetime of blessings. Once the parasite is removed, your energy returns to you. You will find that your brain fog lifts. Ideas that seemed complicated will suddenly become simple. Solutions to financial problems that have plagued you for months will appear as if by magic. This is not magic, it is clarity. It is your natural state of being when you are not being drained. God says that justice is here. Justice is not always about punishing the wicked. Often it is about restoring the righteous. Divine justice means that everything the enemy stole from you must be returned sevenfold. Did you lose money? Watch for unexpected checks, refunds, or opportunities. Did you lose time? Watch how you accomplish in 1 month what used to take you a year. Did you lose love? Watch how genuine, high-vibrational people suddenly gravitate toward you. However, there is a condition. You must be willing to let go of the past. You cannot walk through a new door while holding onto the handle of the old one. You must forgive the person who drained you. Not for them, but for you. Forgiveness cuts the final string. If you hold on to anger, you are maintaining the connection. You are keeping the channel open for them to feed on you. Archangel Michael asks you to surrender the battle to him. Put down your weapons. You do not need to fight this person. You do not need to expose them or argue with them. Your vindication will not come from your words. It will come from your success. Your table is being prepared in the presence of your enemies, and the best thing you can do is sit down and eat. Enjoy your life. That is the ultimate victory. Let's go deeper into the signs that this shift is happening for you today. Have you been seeing repeating numbers? 1111, 222, 333? These are not random. These are confirmation codes from your guardian angels indicating that you are in alignment. Have you had vivid dreams lately? Dreams of water, of flying, or of old houses? These are your subconscious processing the release of old patterns. You are being upgraded. Your DNA is vibrating at a higher frequency. The tragedy that was approaching, the one Michael has averted, was a collapse of your support system. The enemy intended to isolate you, to make you feel completely alone so that you would give up on your purpose. But God intervened. He sent people, messages, and even this video to remind you that you are never alone. You are surrounded by a legion of light. Now I need to share a secret about abundance that most people miss. Abundance is not just about money. It is about flow. When you are blocked by a toxic person, the flow stops. It's like a kink in a garden hose. The water is there, the pressure is there, but nothing is coming out. Today, the kink is being straightened. You might feel a sudden rush of intensity. Do not panic. This is the dam breaking. The water of life is rushing back into your garden. In the coming days, specifically starting from February 3rd, pay close attention to your intuition. It will be sharper than ever. If you get a hunch to call someone, do it. If you get an urge to drive a different route home, do it. If you feel compelled to start a project, start it. These are not random thoughts. They are breadcrumbs leading you to your treasure. The universe is conspiring in your favor. I want to address the pain you have felt. I know it has been real. I know there were nights you cried yourself to sleep, wondering if God had forgotten you. I want to tell you, with the authority of the Spirit, that God collected every tear. You are being prepared to receive a monumental blessing that was always meant for you. The bigger the destiny, the harder the preparation. You were being forged in the fire. You are not the same person you were a year ago. You are stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The person who tried to break you only succeeded in building you. Before I reveal the final step you must take to seal this protection, I want you to reflect on your circle. As you rise, your circle may get smaller. This is normal. Not everyone can go where you are going. The air is thinner at the top. You need people with strong lungs, people who can breathe at your altitude. Do not grieve the loss of those who fall away. Bless them and release them. They played a role in your movie, but their scene is over. We are approaching the climax of this message. The 99 seconds are ticking down. This is a call to action for your soul. You must claim this intervention. Spiritual laws work on agreement. God will not violate your free will. You must say yes to the protection and no to the agreement with the enemy. I want you to visualize a sword of blue flame, Archangel Michael's sword, sweeping around your body, cutting every invisible wire, every hook, every chain. Feel the lightness. Feel the freedom. Say to yourself, I am free. I am sovereign. I am protected. There is a specific blessing regarding your finances that I'm sensing. For many of you, the toxic tie was affecting your abundance. You worked hard but saw little return. It felt like putting money into a bag with holes. As this tie is cut, the holes are mended. Expect a financial turnaround, but you must be a good steward. When the resources come, use them wisely. Invest in yourself, in your home, in your peace. Also be aware of the return attempt. When a parasite is removed, it often tries to reattach. In the next few days, the person who was draining you might reach out. They might send a text, call you, or try to trigger an emotional reaction. They will sense that you have pulled away energetically. Do not engage. Do not fall for the bait. Keep your boundaries high. Your silence is your shield. Let's talk about the avoidable sorrow mentioned earlier. This sorrow comes from staying in cycles too long. It comes from knowing you should leave but staying out of fear. It comes from knowing you should speak up but staying silent out of doubt. Today, you are breaking the cycle of sorrow. You are stepping into the cycle of joy. Joy is your birthright. It is not something you have to earn, it is who you are. The breakthrough is closer than ever. It is not miles away, it is inches away. It is right in front of your face. All you have to do is reach out and grab it. But you cannot grab it if your hands are full of yesterday's baggage. Drop the baggage. Let Michael carry it. He is strong enough. As we move through February, you will notice a change in your physical body. Your eyes will look brighter. Your skin will clear up. You will have more stamina. This is because your life force energy is no longer leaking out. You are becoming a contained vessel of power. I want you to consider the concept of divine timing. We often think God is late, but God is never late. He is always right on time. The delay was the protection. If you had received the blessing while you were still tethered to that toxic person, they would have destroyed the blessing. God waited until you were free so that you could keep what He is giving you. This is a profound transformation. Past struggles are being converted into strength and purpose. You will look back on this time and say, "Thank you, God, for not giving me what I wanted when I wanted it." You will see the wisdom in the wait. Now I have a challenge for you, a micro-challenge to cement this shift. In the comments, I want you to declare your freedom. Don't just think it, write it down. Writing is a form of spelling. It is casting a spell of truth over your life. Write, "I accept divine justice. I am free." When you do this, you are driving a stake in the ground. You are telling the universe, "I am serious." And while you are there, look at the other comments. See how many others are fighting the same battle. You are part of a community of chosen ones. You are not a solitary soldier. You are part of an army. Encourage someone else. When you water someone else's garden, yours grows. The stagnation is ending. The doors that were sealed are swinging open. I can see it clearly. I see a door marked career swinging wide. I see a door marked love unlocking. I see a door marked health opening up. Walk through them with confidence. Do not tiptoe into your future. Stomp into it. You have the right to be there. Archangel Michael's presence is very strong right now. He is reminding you that fear is a liar. Fear tells you that the worst is coming. But faith tells you that the best is yet to arrive. Which voice will you listen to? The 99 seconds are almost up. The shift is happening. Let's address the wolf in sheep's clothing one last time. Sometimes this person appears as a victim. They constantly need your help, your money, your time. They make you feel guilty for saying no. This is a manipulation tactic. True love does not bind. It liberates. True friendship does not drain, it recharges. If you feel drained, it is not love. It is a transaction, and you are the one paying the price. Stop paying. The universe abhors a vacuum. When you remove this negative energy, you must replace it with positive energy. Fill your home with music. Fill your mind with books. Fill your body with good food. Fill your spirit with prayer. Do not leave the space empty, or the old energy will try to creep back in. February 3rd is your Independence Day. It is the day you sign the declaration of your sovereignty. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against you in judgment shall be condemned. This is your heritage. I want to leave you with a powerful visualization. Imagine you are standing on a mountaintop. The air is crisp and clean. Below you, in the valley, is the fog of your past. You can see it, but you are no longer in it. You are above it. The sun is shining on your face. You feel light, unburdened, and free. This is your new reality. Remember, the enemy attacks those who have a great destiny. If your life has been difficult, it is because your future is magnificent. You are a threat to the darkness, which is why it tried to dim your light. But it failed. You are still here. You are still standing, and you are brighter than ever. As this video comes to an end, do not just click away and forget. Carry this energy with you. Let it settle into your bones. You have been recalibrated. You have been reset. If this message resonated with your spirit, if you felt that shiver of truth, then you know this was for you. Do not let this moment pass. Subscribe to the channel to stay aligned with this high frequency. Like this video to signal to the algorithm and the universe that you are choosing light, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a divine appointment. The clock has run down. The 99 seconds are over. The gate is open. Step through it. Your new life waits on the other side. Divine justice has moved. God has intervened. You are safe. You are loved. You are chosen. Go now in peace and power. The battle is won. There is a phenomenon known as homeostasis. In biology, it is your body's way of keeping your temperature and heart rate stable. But this mechanism also exists in your psychology and your spiritual frequency. Your system is used to the struggle. You have been fighting for so long, surviving on high cortisol and adrenaline, that peace feels foreign to your nervous system. When things finally go right, when the money comes in or the relationship heals, your subconscious mind might panic. It thinks, this is not normal. Where is the crisis? Where is the pain? And if you are not careful, your own mind will self-sabotage to bring you back to the struggle, simply because the struggle is familiar. I'm telling you this so you do not fall for the trick. In the coming days, you might feel a sudden wave of anxiety for no reason. You might wake up in the middle of the night with a heavy chest, doubting everything we just discussed. Do not be alarmed. This is not a sign that things are going wrong. It is a sign that you are recalibrating. It is the withdrawal symptom of your old life leaving your body. Treat it like a detox. Drink water, breathe, and remind yourself, I am safe in this new level of success. Before I give you the 3 specific steps to lock in this new reality, I want to address something that often happens immediately after a spiritual victory. It is the counterattack. You see, when you level up, you become visible to a new set of challenges. The enemy, whether you view that as external negative forces or internal limiting beliefs, does not like to lose a prisoner. You might notice that just as you decide to move forward, a distraction appears. Maybe your car breaks down, or an unexpected bill arrives, or an old ex-partner texts you out of the blue. These are not accidents. These are tests of your resolve. Think of it like a video game. When you reach the end of the level and defeat the boss, you don't just walk into the sunset. You advance to a harder level. But here is the secret that changes everything. You are now equipped with better weapons. You have more experience. The car breaking down is not a tragedy. It is just a distraction. The ex-partner texting is not a sign of love. It is a test of your self-worth. Do not engage with the distraction. Keep your eyes on the horizon. Now let's talk about the wolf we mentioned earlier. I told you they would try to return. When you cut off an energy vampire, they feel it instantly. Even if you haven't spoken to them, they feel the cord being cut. They lose their supply of your light. They will try to come back, often disguised as a changed person. They will say, I've realized my mistakes, or I miss our connection. They might even use spiritual language to manipulate you, saying, God told me to reach out. Be very careful. Discernment is your greatest asset right now. How do you tell the difference between a true reconciliation and a trap? Look at the fruit, not the leaves. Words are leaves. They are easy to grow and easy to drop. Actions are fruit. They take time and effort. Has this person actually changed their behavior over a long period, or are they just saying the right things to get back in the door? If you feel confusion, that is your answer. The Holy Spirit is not the author of confusion. If you feel a knot in your stomach when their name pops up on your phone, honor that sensation. Your body is a highly tuned radar system. Do not override it with politeness. You are under no obligation to open the door you just locked. This leads me to the first of the 3 steps to solidify your new timeline. Step 1 is sanctify your space. You must physically and digitally clean your environment. I want you to look at your phone. How many contacts are in there that lower your vibration? How many social media accounts do you follow that make you feel inadequate or angry? Delete them. Unfollow them. This is not being petty. This is digital hygiene. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. Stop letting garbage be thrown through the windows. In your home, do something symbolic today. It could be as simple as cleaning your front door or throwing away broken items. Clutter is stagnant energy. When you clear the physical space, you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive the new. I have seen people manifest checks in the mail within 48 hours simply by deep cleaning their home office. It sounds mystical, but it is also psychological. You are removing the visual cues of chaos, allowing your brain to focus on abundance. Step 2 is the law of assumption. This goes deeper than attraction. Attraction says, I want that. Assumption says, I am that. You need to start walking, talking, and making decisions as the version of you who already has the victory. If you were already debt-free, how would you walk into the grocery store? You wouldn't be shrinking in fear at the checkout line. If you were already happily married, how would you treat yourself? You wouldn't be desperate for attention. Here is a practical challenge for you. For the next 7 days, I want you to act as if, for just 10 minutes a day. Set a timer. For those 10 minutes, sit in your favorite chair and imagine the phone call you are waiting for has just happened. Feel the relief. Hear the voice on the other end saying, congratulations, you got the job. Or the test results are negative. Let your body chemistry change. This is not just pretending, this is priming your neural pathways. Neuroscience tells us that the brain cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined event and a real one. By rehearsing the victory, you are training your brain to recognize the opportunity when it arrives. Before we get to the third and most critical step, I need to ask you something personal. Have you been hiding your light? Many chosen ones have a deep fear of being too much. You have been told to quiet down, to not rock the boat, to fit in. But you were not made to fit in, you were made to stand out. The world is darkening, and it needs your light more than ever. Hiding is an act of selfishness. I know that sounds harsh, but think about it. If you have the cure for a disease, and you keep it in your pocket because you are shy, you are depriving the world of healing, your story, your survival, your wisdom. That is the cure. Someone out there is praying for the solution that you carry in your spirit. This brings us to step 3, radical generosity. This is the fastest way to hack the matrix of lack. When you are waiting for a blessing, the natural human instinct is to hoard. We hold on to our money, our love, and our time because we are afraid of running out. But the kingdom of God operates on the opposite principle. You must sow to reap. I am not just talking about money, although that is part of it. I am talking about generosity of spirit. If you are lonely, go encourage someone. If you are broke, give a small amount to someone who has less. If you are confused, give good advice to a friend. Why does this work? Because you cannot give what you do not have. By the very act of giving, you are telling your subconscious mind and the universe, I have plenty. I am a source. You switch from the frequency of a beggar to the frequency of a benefactor. And the universe always reflects back to you what you are being. Be a source, and resources will flow to you. I want to pause here because I sense some of you are thinking, but I am exhausted. I have nothing left to give. I hear you. This is not about depleting yourself, it is about priming the pump. Have you ever seen an old water pump? You have to pour a little water in to get the water flowing out. Just a drop of kindness, a text message of encouragement to a friend, can break the dam of stagnation in your own life. Now let's go deeper into the divine justice aspect of February. We talked about the scales balancing. This also applies to your health. Many of you have been dealing with mysterious symptoms, aches, pains, fatigue that doctors can't explain. This is often ascension flu or the physical manifestation of spiritual warfare. As you step into this new freedom, command your body to align. Speak to your cells. Science has proven that water responds to sound and intention, and your body is mostly water. Every morning, look in the mirror and say, "Every cell in my body is vibrating at the frequency of perfect health." It sounds simple, but the consistency of this command overrides the programming of sickness. There is a secret about the chosen ones that is rarely discussed. It is the concept of the Joseph anointing. Joseph in the Bible was betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, and thrown into prison for a crime he didn't commit. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.